Hey everyone, make sure to check out 4D Games on Steam, the link is in the description. Conceptually, 4D chess isn't too complicated. Actually playing it well is another story, but we're just going to take a look at how the board is set up, and then see how each piece actually moves. A regular 2D chessboard contains 64 tiles alternating black and white. If we were to scale this 8x8 board into 4 dimensions, we would have 4,096 tiles and we would need a hell of a lot of pieces. To keep things manageable, we play 4D chess on a 4x4x4x4 chessboard with a total of 256 tiles. Before we get there though, let's see how we can make 3D chess. If we take a 2D board and stack it 4 times, we have an example of 3D chess. The rook is a great piece for interpreting this new chessboard. In 2D, it can go forward and backwards, and left and right. Now we have a 3D board, the rook is also able to travel in a new direction, up and down. Also note, every time the rook moves one step in a given direction, the colour of the tile it is on changes. Keep this in mind to help you plan for your attacks and keep your pieces safe when you try 4D chess for yourself. Now let's put together our 4D chessboard. Just like how we made our 3D board, we'll stack 3 more copies of our 3D setup next to each other. Unlike the rest of the modes in 4D games, you can actually see everything at once in 4D chess. This is a projection of sorts, and is not spatially accurate, but the principles of 4 dimensions still apply. Taking a look at the rook again, you can see we can now travel in a new direction. I call this 4D forward and 4D backwards. Notice that it stays in the same relative position in all other dimensions and only hops from one 3D slice to the next, like it can hop from one 2D layer to the next in 3D. Let's now take a look at the bishop. The bishop can move diagonally and always stays on the same colour tile as they move. In 3D, this means they can travel on either the X and Y axes, the X and Z axes, or the Y and Z axes. In 4D, the bishop can additionally travel in the X and W, Y and W, and the Z and W directions. The queen, of course, is just a combination of the rook and the bishop and makes a very powerful piece. And the king is just like the queen, but can only move one step at a time. The pawn is a very interesting piece when you extend it to other dimensions, because it can normally only move in one direction, forward, and it can take diagonally. In 4D chess, the pawn can also move forward in 4D as well, giving it a second direction to head in, and it can also take diagonally as long as that diagonal is still one step forward. Finally, the knight. The knight moves in an L shape, 2 steps in one direction, 1 step in another. This is the case for 4D chess too, just there are many more directions it can travel in. 4D Games also allows castling and en passant. Make sure to check out the game on Steam to try these moves for yourself and see if you can become a great grandmaster.